Hey y'all, Irix Guy here. Now you may have seen my video, How to Drink Cheap on a Cruise Ship. If you haven't, I encourage you to check that out. I know it took a lot of, had to do a lot of personal research to be able to discover that technique, and it worked quite well. But since then, I have run across something, and I'm grabbing it right now, that is just absolutely revolutionary. Now this right here will hold 16 fluid ounces of whatever liquid of your choice. 16 fluid ounces, and you can get a pack. Check the link within this video's description, but you can get a pack that's, I think there's a 3-pack and maybe a 6-pack and other sizes, and it comes with this really nice funnel right here for loading up the individual 16-ounce containers. And per the and this is called Cruising and Boozing, by the way, and per Cruising and Boozing, they say ever go on a cruise and get a liquor bill higher than the cost of the cruise itself? I haven't had that happen, but I have on my first cruise. I did have a hefty bill, and I mean, you know, we're not big drinkers, but I was like, wow, I could get a whole 6-pack of beer for what one beer costs. You know, I mean, it's ridiculous. And keep in mind on a cruise too, a lot of things that people don't consider is Coke and Sprite and that sort of stuff, non-alcoholic beverages. Those often are not included either. So if the cruise line allows you to carry aboard, you know, a pack of soda, maybe a 12-pack per person, that will probably further benefit you in the long run too. It says, well, then bring our flask and make your own drinks. They are undetectable by the X-ray scanners. Now that's pretty cool to think that this right here is said to be undetectable by an X-ray, which it would seem to make sense. I mean, it's just a plastic type material that holds 16 fluid ounces of goodness. So this is, I mean, I couldn't be more excited. This is such an ingenious invention, and again, you can find the link within this video's description. I've posted links there to the various quantities of these Cruising and Boozing containers that you can get. And then on this little card right here it came with, it said, thank you for your purchase. Before first use, please fill your flask with warm water, replace cap, and check for any leaks. That's important, because if your bag came up smelling like vodka, or maybe it wasn't vodka, maybe it was just water, and people will be like, man, what's leaking out of your bag? It says if the security ring comes off when you remove the cap, it may make it harder to put the cap back on tightly. Simply remove and discard the security ring. When ready to fill, do not fill past bottom of the plastic opening. Remove any extra air by holding the flask at an angle, cap facing up. With cap loosened easily, squeeze the flask to remove air, then tighten cap. For extra protection, place flask in a Ziploc bag. That's a good tip. After use, rinse out with warm water and let air dry upside down. So that indicates they're reusable. That's pretty neat. You can buy something affordably and you can reuse it. So, I mean, it's funny when you find something so simplistic that solves such a big problem. Because if you look at a cruise ship, we'll just use a cruise ship for example. This could be used for a variety of applications. But a cruise ship, for example, you may get a really good deal on a cruise. But like I mentioned earlier, once you're there, if you have just a few beers or a few drinks a day, or maybe just a few Cokes and Sprites, maybe you don't even drink alcohol, and you look at that tab at the end of the cruise, it negates the good feeling that discounted cruise had, because it's like, man, I went on this awesome trip until I got back to the dock. So, Cruising and Boozing. Check the link within this video's description, and be sure to subscribe to my channel too, youtube.com/IrixGuy. I just wanted to say thanks, Cruising and Boozing, for creating such an ingenious and simplistic product that solves a problem that plagues many. Y'all have a good day.